Have you ever wondered what it truly means to live a virtuous and meaningful life? Stoicism, a philosophy conceived in the bustling markets of ancient Greece, offers compelling answers to this perennial question. Rooted in the teachings of great thinkers such as Zeno, Epictetus, and Seneca, Stoicism has significantly influenced modern-day philosophy and has been adopted by many seeking tranquility and wisdom in a chaotic world. Today, we're about to explore this ancient philosophy through its 7 core principles. Understanding what is in our control, embracing the temporary nature of life, the virtue of self-discipline, developing emotional resilience, living in harmony with nature, practicing gratitude, and contributing to the common good. Each principle holds a treasure trove of wisdom, capable of leading us towards a more fulfilling and resilient life. As we delve into these principles, challenge yourself to reflect on their relevance in your life. In life, what can we truly control? A question that marks the beginning of our understanding of Stoicism's first principle. It's about recognizing that some things, like the weather, traffic, or other people's actions, are beyond our control. It's like trying to catch a cloud. No matter how much you stretch, it's out of reach. Now let's flip the coin. What about our thoughts, reactions, and decisions? These are the things we have absolute control over. It's about steering your mind's ship amidst the stormy seas of life, not hoping for the seas to calm down. The secret here is focusing on these controllable aspects. It's about investing your energy where it counts. It's not about ignoring the uncontrollable, but acknowledging them and choosing to let them be. By embracing this principle, you create a mental fortress, impervious to the stormy winds of life's uncertainties. Remember, recognize the power in your hands, not in the circumstances beyond your reach. How often do we truly embrace the fleeting nature of life? This question leads us to the second principle of Stoicism, a principle that urges us to acknowledge and appreciate the transitory nature of our existence. The world around us is in a constant state of flux. Seasons change, stars burn out, and even mountains erode over time. Just like these phenomena, our lives too are temporary, a brief interlude in the grand cosmic play. To the Stoics, this wasn't a cause for despair, but a reason to cherish every moment. They believed in drinking deeply from the cup of life, savoring each experience, each connection, and each breath. By fully accepting the temporary nature of life, we can live more fully, more authentically. This doesn't mean we ignore the future or disregard the past. Rather, it's about finding joy and meaning in the present, in the here and now. Remember, life is ephemeral and every moment is precious. How strong is your willpower in the face of adversity? Let's delve into the third principle of Stoicism, the virtue of self-discipline. This principle is not merely about resisting temptations or sticking to your New Year's resolutions. It's about the constant cultivation of willpower, perseverance, and self-control. Imagine self-discipline as a gardener, meticulously tending to the garden of your mind. The weeds of distractions and desires constantly sprout, threatening to overrun the beautiful blossoms of your goals and values. The gardener, armed with the tools of self-discipline, diligently uproots these weeds, ensuring the garden remains pristine and productive. This principle of self-discipline encourages us to navigate life's storms with grace, to remain steadfast in our convictions, and to continuously strive towards our true potential. It's about curbing the excesses, focusing on the essentials, and fostering a deep sense of inner peace and satisfaction. So remember, self-discipline is not a punishment, but a pathway to freedom. Harness the power of self-discipline and watch the world unfold before you. How do you react when life throws curveballs at you? This question leads us to the fourth principle of Stoicism, developing emotional resilience. Stoics argue that not every wave is meant to cause a shipwreck. In simpler terms, we can't let every setback in life derail us. Emotional resilience is the ability to adapt and bounce back when things don't go as planned. It's about maintaining a steady mind amidst the tumultuous sea of life. It's about viewing adversities not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and learning. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate emotional resilience by practicing acceptance and understanding that hardships are part and parcel of life. It's about developing a mindset that is not easily swayed by external circumstances. It's about finding stability in the chaos. Remember, emotional resilience doesn't mean suppressing our emotions, but understanding them, managing them, and responding to them in a constructive way. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Are we truly in sync with the world around us? That's the question we should ask ourselves as we explore the fifth principle of Stoicism, living in harmony with nature. To the Stoics, nature wasn't merely about trees, rivers, or mountains. It was more profound. Nature represented the universe's logic and order. It was the guiding principle, the natural laws that govern everything around us. When Stoics speak of living in harmony with nature, they mean living in alignment with this universal logic. This principle encourages us to understand the world's rhythms, to flow with the tide rather than against it. It's about recognizing that there's a natural order to things, and we are part of that order, not separate from it. We are part of the universe, and the universe is part of us. Living in harmony with nature also means accepting the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. It's about accepting the imperfections, the uncertainties, and the changes that are an inherent part of life. It's about understanding that change is the only constant and that everything, good or bad, is transient. But how do we achieve this harmony? The key lies in understanding and accepting the things we cannot control, while focusing our energy on the things we can. It's about distinguishing between the external, which is beyond our control, and the internal, which is within our reach. Our thoughts, our actions, our responses, these are the things we can control. Living in harmony with nature is not about passivity. It's about active acceptance. It's about being an active participant in the world, not a passive observer. It's about living with purpose, with intention, with mindfulness. In essence, living in harmony with nature is about finding our place in the universe. It's about understanding our role, our purpose, and our connection to everything around us. It's about recognizing that we are not separate from the universe, but a part of it. Strive for harmony with nature and find peace within yourself. Living in harmony with nature is a journey, not a destination. It's a lifelong pursuit of wisdom, acceptance, and peace. And the reward? A life lived in balance, in tranquility, and in harmony with the universe. When was the last time you expressed gratitude for the things you have? As we delve into the sixth principle of Stoicism, we explore the art of practicing gratitude. It's an essential aspect of Stoicism which encourages us to appreciate the present moment and the gifts it brings. Gratitude isn't about grand gestures or significant events. It's about acknowledging the little things, the everyday miracles that often go unnoticed. Consider the simple joy of a warm cup of tea, the comfort of a soft blanket, the beauty of a sunset, or the love of a loyal pet. These are things we often take for granted. Stoicism urges us to pause, appreciate these moments, and express our thanks for them. It's about realizing that we have more than we think and focusing on abundance rather than lack. By practicing gratitude, we shift our mindset from one of wanting to one of contentment. This is a powerful tool in cultivating inner peace and happiness. After all, gratitude turns what we have into enough. What does it mean to contribute to the common good? This is where we land as we arrive at the final principle of Stoicism. Stoicism teaches us that life isn't just about our own success, happiness, or well-being. It's about contributing to something bigger than ourselves. It's about the common good. But what does that mean? The common good refers to the welfare of the community as a whole. It's the shared benefits and burdens that we all experience as part of a collective. It's the idea that we're all in this together and that we should strive to make life better, not just for ourselves, but for everyone. Stoics believe that we are all part of a larger, interconnected whole. They understood that our actions, no matter how small, have ripple effects. These ripples can impact our family, friends, community, and even the world at large. In essence, contributing to the common good means acting in ways that benefit this larger whole. It's about considering the impact of our actions on others and making choices that promote well-being for everyone, not just ourselves. This could be as simple as picking up litter, volunteering in your community, or even just being kind to the people around you. Stoics also believe in the importance of social responsibility. They understood that we each have a role to play in society, and that by fulfilling this role, we contribute to the common good. It's about understanding that we are part of something larger than ourselves, and that our actions matter. This principle doesn't just benefit society, it also benefits us as individuals. When we contribute to the common good, we find purpose and meaning. We feel connected to others and to the world around us. We understand that we are part of a larger story and that our chapter matters. So as we navigate through life, let's remember this final principle of Stoicism. Let's strive to contribute to the common good, to live not just for ourselves, but for others. In the grand scheme of things, we are but a small part of a greater whole.